The client breaks your automation and you fix it for free. Happens once, that's fine. Twice, kinda annoying. But when I tracked it, I was spending 11 hours a month on preventable breaks. Then I found the one change that dropped all of that to zero. And in this video, I'm gonna show you the one change that eliminated those 11 hours completely. So let's jump right in. If you run an automation agency, this has probably happened to you. You deliver a workflow and everything works perfectly. Then, a week later, a client messages you, hey, something broke. You open n8n and nothing is actually broken. They changed a field. They renamed a column in Google Sheets, or they deleted something that wasn't important. Now you're debugging, fixing, and explaining the workflow all for free. And the worst part is, this doesn't feel like a big problem at first. Most people think the solution is better training. More Loom videos, longer documentation, more warnings like, hey, please don't touch that. But that's not the real problem. The real issue is the architecture of the automation itself. If a client can break your workflow by changing simple inputs, then the system was fragile from the beginning. No amount of documentation or Loom videos can fix bad architecture. You don't solve this problem with education. You solve this problem with good workflow design. And here's the mindset shift that actually fixes this. You have to treat your clients as if they are untrusted users of your workflows. Not because they're careless, but because they're not automation builders. Clients will click on things, they'll rename stuff, and they'll experiment. So instead of asking clients to be careful, your job is to design systems that don't rely on them being careful. Once you accept that principle, you will stop building automations that need babysitting and start building automation systems that protect themselves. If you're wondering how to hand this off without a Loom or a 20-page document, I break down real handoff methods with other agency owners in the free school community. So be sure to check that out with the link down below. Once you accept that clients are untrusted users, the next step is building a protection layer. This is the layer that sits between you and your client and the real automation logic. The idea is simple. Clients should only be able to touch a few safe inputs and everything else stays locked down. That means no direct edits to core workflows, no raw data dependencies, and no fragile logic tied to things that clients like to change. When you build this layer correctly, most client mistakes stop being possible in the first place. Good design helps a lot, but access rules finish the job. Clients don't need full access to your automations. They don't need admin rights, and they don't need to see how the system works on the inside. I set things up so clients only see the inputs and real results. They never need to touch the core workflow. The fewer things a client can change, the fewer things that they can break. This rule alone will save you a lot of stress. No automation is perfect. Things will break sometimes. Data will be missing and inputs will be wrong. The key is making sure the automation fails safely. I always add default values, backups, and stopping points to help for this. If something important is missing, the workflow stops instead of doing the wrong thing. It'll then notify somebody that happened. A clean stop is always better than a bad action. If this video helped you lock down your workflows, then you need to watch my video on how to deliver n8n workflows like a pro. There, I cover the complete handover system that keeps clients happy. I'll see you there.